Hello everybody and welcome back to HeMakesMePlay. I am Marius and I am blind. I cannot see and therefore I make other people play video games. And today I make Vincent play Disco Elysium again. Hello Vincent.
Hi Marius.
How are you?
I'm doing great.
Yeah, I heard we're power gamers, Vincent. We found the secret passage. I think that's what we did last time, right? It was mostly probably talking to Klaasje a bunch and then also the Hardy Boys and then finally figuring out what was the deal with like looking out of the window in the whirling.
Exactly.
And we found a key in a bush and there was we solved the riddle of the blue door.
Right.
And we went past and there was like an old arcade or something. Bunch of pinball machines, right?
Yeah, basically like a storage room and pinball machines.
Yeah, and it was ancient, like what, 40 years old or more?
Yeah. But hey, we found an elevator.
Yes, and that led us up to the room beyond Klaasje. Now we also know what was behind the barred door. But we haven't explored the space yet, and this is what I'm very curious about.
Exactly.
And here's another relevant detail. This may have been the escape route that the possible killer of the mercenary took.
Right, because that's another thing we did last time, right?
I think we did that last time.
The visual calculus check with the murder shot.
Yeah, and like determining, is it a sniper, is it from actual police work? That was really cool.
Yes.
So let's do more police work. Let's investigate this space, look for clues.
Okay, so we got out of the elevator, and right next to us is a bunch of windows, and there's a button, and I'm going to click it.
Okay.
Small windows, taped shut with black plastic. You can't see outside.
And you also can't see inside.
Yeah. And then on the other side of the elevator is a shelf, and on the other side of that is a small working space with a desk and a lot of small boxes.
Is it all like dusty and grimy and stuff?
Not really.
Okay.
Not exactly dusty.
Cobwebs? Any indication of age?
Not at all.
Okay.
Just
would you say this has been used? Does it look like that?
Yeah, it looks like it's used often, but it like someone left at the end of the workday. Like they clean everything up.
I see. Yeah.
But it's still like it's supposed to be used tomorrow.
That's not. Thanks for clearing that up. That was not the picture I had in my head necessarily. Okay.
And
so, any other stuff to click?
There is a button on the shelf. A box of tools and replacement parts line the shelves.
Okay. Not very suspicious.
Replacement parts for what? There's also a button on the desk.
Yeah.
And there are some letters. So let's see. Schematics for a pinball machine. Futurism themed.
Okay, there's a connection there. This implies though that this is old and unused, right? Or is Garte, this is Garte's secret project. He wants to revitalize the arcade.
Could be.
Yeah, maybe.
But here's the thing. The next part of the area, that looks...
Derelict,
a little bit at least.
Abandoned, okay.
Mostly because there's no light there. So there's a desk lamp that puts the desk and the walking area in a very nice yellow light. Okay. And the last third of the area is dark and dangerous.
Let's look at it.
There is, right next to the desk, is a pinball machine.
Again, those machines.
Yes. And I'm going to click on it.
Yeah.
The pinball machine has been taken apart and gutted.
All right. That's what the replacement parts are for, I guess.
Yeah. And we also got a thought from that.
So this is where they brought 40 pinball machines to fix them up. A long time ago. Everything is covered with dust now.
Oh, so it is covered with dust.
Yeah, he said so.
The lieutenant looks around the dusty, crowded room, inspecting the tools on the shelf.
Every week, Vincent, I'm happy to hear this narrator again.
Yeah.
He's become a real presence in my life. His soothing, deep voice.
Yeah.
So mellifluous.
Well,
so, what do we say to him?
Yeah, we can either say, looks like they gave up on fixing the pinball machines at some point.
Indeed, it does.
And that is to Lieutenant Kitsuragi.
Yeah.
Or we can say, this used to be a pinball workshop. Or we can discard the thought.
No, talk to Kim, the number one.
So, looks like they gave up the fixing pinball machines at some point.
Yeah.
At some point, 20 years ago, 15 maybe, before pinball went out of vogue.
Oh, was the voice actor? Did he have a cold on that day?
I don't know.
I just thought maybe I'm totally wrong. I don't know. Let's hear more. What else can we say?
Yeah. We can also say this used to be a pinball workshop.
Yes.
Looks like it. I'm guessing Martinez North 22 used to be a pinball arcade before it became a hostel. There are machines left over.
He taps his foot.
Yeah.
So I guess Martinez North 22 is the Whirling-in-Rags.
The Whirling, yeah.
A creak. Some dust falls off a shelf.
A creek?
Yeah.
Oh, like wood creaking, not like a river. Okay.
Exactly, yeah. I think that's in response to his tapping his foot.
Sure, yeah.
Downstairs in the hall, next to the main door. One of them even works. I've seen one of the Hardies bang away at it.
Excellent. Oh, right, there is a pinball machine. Right next to where we first met Slayer and the Lieutenant.
But it wasn't interactable?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think there was a dot on it, so we could inspect it, but not really interact with it.
It doesn't seem like the game where there would be like a pinball mini game.
Yeah.
Where you can get the high score.
So you could either talk to Lieutenant Kitsuragi for the very first time and start the game, or there's a pinball machine.
Then you're,
And that's how half the game ends.
I used to like these games as a kid on the PC.
Pinballs?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I mean, back then it was the only thing on PC. That and Minesweeper.
That sort of thing, I guess, yeah. It was a simpler time, Vincent.
Yeah, well,
yeah.
I'm kind of glad we got here.
But is this a clue for anything? It doesn't seem to be really relevant to the investigation.
I'm not convinced yet either.
What else can we say?
We can continue.
Remember the dice maker? Then that means...
Means what?
I have no idea.
There's
but
no connection.
We can say Whirling-in-Rags was once the East Delta Pinball Arcade. This is all left over from that.
Has that come up before? Did I just forget?
Guess in the Dice Maker.
Did Dice Maker talk about the East Pinball?
I don't remember that at all. Maybe that's
Harry seems to, though.
Yeah, maybe that's one of the dialogue options that we didn't get.
Yeah, we kind of didn't we sort of fuck it up with her because we took our pants off or something?
No, that was the little girl.
No, remember? Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
we'll talk to the lady again. We get a die from her.
Right, that we have to do as well. Okay, so we click it.
Ah, yes, as the novelty dice maker said. This has absolutely nothing to do with the case, I'm sure. But I do like a nice little connection.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess.
Sure. It's a connection, I guess.
But then it went bankrupt. Your skin crawls from making the connection.
What?
Why?
What game? What are you saying?
What's happening?
Is this a parody of itself?
Okay.
It's like connection for the sake of connection? Or am I being super thick here? Am I just not seeing it?
I mean, there's a thought at the end of this, right? This is... I just don't know what the point is.
Well, let's continue.
Yeah, we say, could this mean the Whirling-in-Rags really is part of the doomed commercial area?
Okay.
If that's true, then our cafeteria manager is not going to like it. We should tell him what we found up here, omitting that suspicion.
Is that... hold on. Is that some kind of official category, doomed commercial area? Would he be part of a different tax code or something?
Yeah, either that's the case, or like the ownership is not clear, or it's because of the supposed curse.
Yeah, but Kim wouldn't believe in the curse. This makes no sense to me so
No,
far.
it's more like people believe in the curse, and that's
the
problem.
Yeah, I see what you mean. But it's, yeah.
I have no idea what we're talking about here.
Let's continue.
He does not appear to be the kind of man who likes his establishment to be part of a neighborhood ghost story.
Okay.
Bankruptcy.
So it's the curse thing, like you said.
And we gained a new task. The doomed hostel?
I mean, I love that. I love having something to pull Garte's leg about. That's cool.
More guards? Always.
I'll do that. But I don't quite see the whole connection. This is relevant stuff. Okay.
Stupid superstition. But still, it would be interesting to see what the cafeteria manager thinks of this.
Okay, again, we're playing Disc Elysium. The game repeats what I just said.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
It's not a ghost story. It's a curse, and Garte ought to be made knowledgeable so he can perform counterspells.
This is Inland speaking.
Yes, I love the logic being like, this is just some, I don't know, ghost story, I don't care. And Inland, excuse me, it's not a ghost story, it's a curse, completely different.
Yes, and I love how on task it is, like, so we can perform counterspells. It's like an extremely engaged 5-year-old. That's basically what Inland is.
Yeah. Okay. And with that, we finish the
Right.
thought.
Is there... I want clues for the murderer, Vincent.
No. Okay, but I think we... Ooh, there's loot.
Okay.
Wait, there wasn't loot before, was there? Very interesting. The Pinball Maker's Code.
Oh, okay.
+1 empathy.
Is it 4501?
4501? What?
Oh, so I thought you said the Pinball Maker's Code. So I'm assuming some kind of number sequence.
It's a jacket. Marius.
A code. Okay, sorry, but you could see how I might confuse that.
Yes.
I thought there was a keypad somewhere.
No, and it's
Okay.
what was that? 4501?
4501, yeah.
That's.
I know this is not this kind of game.
Yeah. Okay.
But it could be, sort of. Well, anyway, let's not... look at the code, okay?
Yeah. So the code is +1 empathy and +1 hand-eye coordination.
Wow, it's 2 pluses. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Should we
Compared
put
to
it
our-
on?
the disco. Oh God, it's so long. Compared to the Disco Ass Blazer, which has just 1 esprit de corps.
Let's wear the code.
Yeah, it also fits Harry very well because it's basically a trench coat.
Nice. That's cool.
Yeah,
Sort
makes him look a little bit like a pervert, but I guess.
Yeah, but it fits.
Yeah.
And it's an empathic pervert.
Okay.
And it fits with hand-eye coordination, I guess. I don't know why. You can use your own imagination.
We also still have the, what are they called?
I mean, yeah, what is that implying? Plus empathy? Okay, hand-eye coordination for pinball makes total sense. But empathy? I guess because you're a game designer and you need to... Yeah,
I think so.
I guess it makes sense. Okay.
Yeah, we also still have the oversized superstar sunglasses, so we basically look like
a lunatic as always.
Yeah, but also like a superstar that's trying to disguise himself.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Absolutely perfect.
That's basically who we are.
Okay, but on to clues.
Mm-hmm.
I see 3 footprints here.
Can you click it?
Oh, yes.
You clearly see footprints in the downy carpet of dust covering the workshop floor.
Jackpot. These, unlike everything else here, are new.
I like that you said jackpot and we're surrounded by pinball machines.
It's a different game, Vincent.
Yeah,
sorry. If he had said tilt, it would have been an obvious pun.
But no, it's not. It's not called
jackpot.
But
it's from poker or whatever, right? Am I completely wrong?
Well, dear commenters.
No, seriously, it's from some kind of card game, right?
I think it's from gambling machines.
Maybe you're right.
And maybe,
but
like
a pinball machine.
Pinball
is a game of skill, not a gambling game.
Right. I guess you're right.
Anyway, we seem tangent happy today, Vincent. We have to keep ourselves in check.
Yeah.
And these might be clues, so let's investigate.
We can say, number 1, someone's been here within the last week or 2. Or number 2, let's have a closer look then. And we crouch and study the footprints.
Let's do number 1 first. We can probably still do number 2.
Mm-hmm.
3 weeks maximum from the dust cover age. It could easily have been 1 week too. You know, officer.
He looks at you.
This is good. He likes it.
Yeah.
That's a little smile there, in the dark of the workshop.
Oh, yeah.
This isn't bad at all. It was a good idea to see where that door leads. Commendable work bringing us to this place.
Oh, that's nice. That really goes down like butter, Kim. Compliments from you. I'm so happy to have good relations with Kim.
Yeah.
And yeah, I guess investigating the door was kind of one of our weirdy things, right? And it led somewhere, and he's pleased. So that's cool.
Yes.
The game made a bunch of noises. Did this have mechanical effects?
Yeah, we completed the task. Explore the whirling secret passage.
Ah, okay.
We gained experience.
How
30,
much? Nice.
And we leveled up.
Cool. I mean, we're going to bank that point, I guess.
Yeah.
But that's great.
And now we still have the crouch and study the footprint option. And we also can say now, okay, what does this mean?
No, first study them.
Okay.
Large prints, most likely made by Boots. The size is hard to determine. Sole could be bigger than Vamp. The soles have left the pattern, uniform, horizontal lines.
Okay.
Okay, and we can say number one, this print doesn't look like the odd-soled print we found at the hanging Kim. Or we can say, this doesn't look like the workers' boots from the hanging, does it? Or we can get up and conclude.
What's the difference between number 1 and 2?
I think we're just comparing it to different boots that aren't this one.
Oh, okay. And I guess number 1 is right, one of the prints we only found with a visual calculus check, right?
That's the odd-soled print.
Let's say that one first.
The size looks about the same, actually. They're not the same shoe, but they could be the same person.
Okay.
I wouldn't rule out Ruby coming here yet.
Yeah.
This isn't an argument against her. People change shoes, you know? But it's not an argument for her either.
Okay.
I agree.
And the other
next one?
This doesn't look like the workers' boots from the hanging.
No. These little horizontal lines are different. They look custom-made to me. Or some kind of foreign print.
Okay.
Hard to say.
But
still a boot, though.
Okay, are you done, Kim?
Yeah.
Thanks. Well, but just before he said people change shoes. So... You know what I mean? It would have been more convincing to me if he had now said, no, this is like a totally different size. Can't be the same people.
Well, yeah, but we are not comparing it to a specific print of boots, but we are comparing it to a group of worker boots. And he says, these are not worker boots.
Implying that the workers would only ever wear worker boots. Which, okay, maybe.
I mean, in their group, in their function as a group of workers, they would.
Yeah.
And I think this is the game's way of looking at them.
I know. I get the point that we're excluding the workers, but Ruby is still on the table. I think it would have just been more conclusively communicated if it had said, okay, yeah, the size is different. See?
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, moving on.
We conclude by getting up.
Everything around you is quiet. The prints crisscross the workshop floor.
Then we ask, okay, what does this mean?
Yes.
It means someone snuck through what seems like a secret route leading to the roof. The roof from where you can shoot our victim.
Yeah.
This is significant. These prints, officer, could be the prints of our killer. And if not, at least they're a good argument for this Ruby doing it, to present to Titus.
That is a big deal. He's right, because there was still the conjecture that it might have been a sniper shot from far away.
Yeah,
and if that had been the case, there would be no prints here.
Right, and it's very unlikely that... I mean, we concluded that the likelihood of someone being close as the shooter is like 70, 80%.
Yeah.
And that plus the fact that there are prints here that are very recent and it's a hidden passage and these are the only prints here for the last 15 years.
It all checks out.
Yeah.
But there's always at least the small possibility of the freak case that Ruby was there on the balcony for whatever reason, and she was watching them go at it, and then there was a sniper shot that suddenly killed the guy, and then Ruby is like, whoa, shit, I better go, and left, right?
Yeah,
and I mean... not being the killer.
Yeah, honestly, we don't even know if she was actually on the roof at the same time as the shot was taken, right?
You're right, we haven't established the time she was there.
According to Kim, these prints have been made within like 3 weeks.
Yeah, it can't be completely accurately dated. We don't know if Klaasje is being completely forthright. Ruby might have just had a discussion with her on the balcony or whatever. And this is the route she takes so that no one sees her meeting with Klaasje or whatever. I don't know. It's still... So Ruby is definitely a high priority suspect, but it's not conclusive yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, something that I noticed, but the game didn't point out, is that the footprints that I interacted with were all pointing towards the door. So not running away from the area of the shooting, but going towards it.
Right.
But yeah.
I guess then whoever went there could have taken another route away.
Yeah, again, the game didn't mention it, so
say it,
I don't know.
We don't know how.
That's significant.
Yeah, okay. Anything else here?
No, we say, let's move on, and we leave.
Okay. But is there anything else in the room?
There is one more button I can click. Right next to the door
Yeah, we should open that, right? No reason not to.
And there's a shelf, I think, or some other sort of box on the wall. There's a tiny hole in the wall. You see a bedroom on the other side.
Oh.
Ha.
Did someone just go here to peep on Klaasje?
Wow.
I guess that's another explanation. These perverts.
Well, we have a thought, so let's see where that goes.
You can almost see the shape of a man and a woman writhing inside, bathed in drug sweat and dirty linens. Bottles lie around everywhere.
And we can say out loud, I think I can see into Klaasje's bedroom from here. Or we can say within ourselves, what were those people doing in there?
Let's say number one first.
You can barely see through. Better not to jump to sensationalist conclusions here.
He doesn't want that to be the case.
Yeah.
The footprints on the floor, however, definitely suspicious.
Boring footprints. I want to jump to sensationalist
Is that Electro?
Yeah. It is.
Okay.
Of course. Okay, and then we say, what were those people doing in there?
You lean closer to the peephole instinctively. I bet they're doing something quite unnatural there. Sensationally unnatural.
I don't think so.
I guess this is super interesting if you haven't met Klaasje yet, and for some reason you went this way without having an encounter with her. Yeah.
Well, but that's it, and we finished the first.
All right.
And that's it, except for the door.
This is the barred door you tried to kick in before.
Yes. Pathetically, we did.
Well, we have multiple options. The first one, lightly punch the door once more, just in case.
Oh, now you're going to kick it from the other side? Can't you just open it?
Well, it's just in case. Number two is, so what's on the other side? Saying it out loud. Number three is
like an idiot.
Unbar the door. And number four, let the door remain barred.
Oh. So why is the game giving us that option? Now it makes me think. Why would you leave it barred, Vincent?
Well,
to make Ruby or anyone else who's involved think that we haven't. Yeah. I mean, we can get here anyway, right? There's no.
Yeah, the only reason would be to not make Klaasje aware of the fact that this door is open.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Ruby and Klaasje, if she's involved.
But I don't know what the point of that would be.
But the other case too, though, I don't really see the advantage of unbarring it, except that the door has become our personal enemy, and this feels like some kind of victory.
Yes, exactly. That's enough reason for me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, unbar it.
Okay, do we want to punch it before?
Sure.
Nice. So we lightly punch the door once more, just in case.
The door shudders a bit, as though it were laughing at you.
Damn you, door.
Okay. And do the other option as well. What was it? Where's the door lead?
Yeah, so what's on the other side, Kim?
Unless we've veered off into a folded M dimension, I'm expecting to step out on the roof. We could ask Klaasje about this route. See how she reacts.
Oh, yeah, okay.
We should do that. And that it's a cool entry to open the door and be like, hey, Klaasje. Did you know there's a door here?
Yeah, especially after kicking it, then leaving, being gone for like an hour, and
I finally made it.
Yeah, even better. We don't just open it; we punch it first from the other side, so she just rattle and then open. Oh, I'm so glad we punched it now.
And wearing a pinball coat, inexplicably.
Yeah. Why are you looking at us like that?
Yeah.
Oh,
All right.
Folded M dimension.
I knew that was.
A reference to the popular science fiction
Go
series,
fuck you. Honestly.
Id System. Look who's in a good mood suddenly.
I
Read science fiction.
regret so much. I thought to make that joke when Kim said that, fold in dimension, I was going to be like, oh, and inland says like, I approve or whatever. And here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, of course.
But it's conceptualization.
Ah, it's not inland? Okay, fine.
Yeah,
I take it back.
Which is the reason why we get 10 XP. Woohoo.
Nice.
Yes, it is quite likely that we will re-emerge on the M plane. Brace for psychokinetic impact.
That's
or the
inland,
roof.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, and then we unbar the door
Yes.
like normal people. And then we are in a loading screen.
Yes.
Huh. So we... Well,
Are we in another dimension? No.
now we're just outside. Damn it. But that means we have been lied to.
Well,
There
I
are
mean,
still 2 loading screens. Damn it.
No, that's not true. It's from Whirling directly. Anyway. That's not...
No, the one is the elevator and the other is this door.
Oh, is there a loading screen in the elevator?
I think so.
So what? There's... Anyway, let's not talk about this.
Yeah, okay.
It's
So
not that
we're
interesting.
standing in front of Klaasje and
Yeah, talk to her.
we have a button to click.
Okay.
With thought.
Mm-hmm.
Just as you look at the flowers, a gust of wind raises them from the roof, picking them up in the air.
We have a red check.
What?
Hand-eye coordination, medium, 10. Move your hand, fast.
Hey, we have +1 to hand-eye coordination
Yeah,
from the code.
we have a 42% chance.
Oh, that's not so bad. Yeah.
It's not terrible.
Let's do it.
The flowers, which flowers though?
Are
Yeah,
there... like,
I guess there are flowers somewhere.
okay.
The wind
No.
brushes them off the roof.
Aww,
They're gone.
That's kind of sad.
yeah. Well, okay.
Makes me... Can we go on YouTube, Vincent? No, let's not make a habit of that.
No.
Okay.
Let's just talk to Klaasje
Yeah,
one
just
more
ask
time.
about the door.
I was just thinking, what a nice evening it is for taking part in a murder investigation.
Huh. So there's
So full of sarcasm.
there's no obvious option here that we can take.
Mm.
Let's see if we can take one of these. Let's talk about that again. Option.
Doesn't it change the color if there's new sub options?
I don't think so because we had this problem before. It doesn't
Okay.
change the main path color basically.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna go through them.
Okay, sure.
Can I ask more about you? Probably not what
Sure.
I'm looking for. No.
The record. So official.
Talk about the room.
Yeah?
Ah, there it is. That door there. Point to it.
Yeah.
Did you know it leads to a downstairs elevator?
Mm-hmm.
I did not. Do you think this has something to do with what happened?
It's possible.
She keeps looking at the door with a worried expression. The wind ruffles her hair.
And we can say, number 1, there's a peephole on the other side, looking into your bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2, there were tracks on the floor. They are recent. Number 3, it's an old pinball workshop. The room back there. This place used to be a pinball arcade. And we can then conclude by saying, that's all for now.
We're gonna do all of them. Start with number 1.
A peephole? You mean like a hole in the wall?
Yes, looking into your bedroom, miss.
The lieutenant points to her window. The
yeah.
unmade bed is visible through the glass.
I guess you can just cover up the hole from the other side.
Yeah, it's still, I mean, just knowing that there was one is
Yeah, it's
unsettling
sort of
enough.
unsettling and disgusting, but
Yeah.
now she has a way to stop it, I suppose.
Okay.
There's a pause as she processes this information.
A jitter of fear and disgust moves through her body, beginning from her shoulders and ending in her hips. The cigarette tastes foul to her now.
Yeah, sorry for the bad news.
Yeah, but hey, better that she knows it than that
Yeah.
she doesn't.
Do you think this is somehow connected to me?
And we can say, number 1, could just be a coincidence. Number 2, it could be connected. And number 3, we don't know at this point.
I mean, sure, maybe nobody looked at her and it's been there forever. And it was,
Right.
this is a hotel. Other people stayed there.
Mhm.
But honestly, I think that's unlikely.
Yeah.
Judging from how the boys like fawn over her.
Mm-hmm. So what do we say?
Oh, I forgot the option. Sorry.
It's a coincidence. It's connected, or we don't know at this point.
We don't know.
Okay. Do you have any way of knowing how long it has been there?
Unfortunately, no. But if I were to guess, long enough. The perforation is under the bookshelf on your wall. It should not be hard to cover with some tape.
Exactly.
We can say number 1. If it is recent, who do you think made it?
Uh-huh.
Or let's not discuss it any longer.
No, ask.
Shit. I don't know. Maybe it's been there for a long time. Maybe the local kids use it or something. I don't know. I'll be fucking covering it up with a lot of tape, that's for sure. Was there anything else back there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Next option, there were tracks on the floor. They are recent.
Yeah.
Huh. This isn't good.
She feels like quarry, encircled. Her eyes dart to the door.
And then the last option, it's an old pinball workshop. The room back there. This place used to be a pinball arcade.
Okay. I'm glad someone's had fun.
And she smiles. And then we say, that's all for now.
Yeah.
And we conclude.
She doesn't know much about that stuff, I don't think.
Yeah.
She's lost in thought, eyes narrowed, forehead furrowed.
Yeah, she's thinking about like, oh, what did they see? Did they see when I did that? I know how this feels, I think.
Yeah.
All right.
Ooh.
She's
Breathing.
inhaling cigarette smoke, I guess.
The white check that we failed before is white again, and we can click it.
Oh, was that the get uncompromised?
Yes.
Ah, did we get a bonus?
Oh, yes, we did. We get a +1 from discuss secret route now.
Okay. So what's the chance?
58%, but we can see if we have anything for drama first.
Okay.
And
That's unexpected. I'd like to get uncompromised.
yeah. And I feel like we check for drama every...
Yeah. It's always a big drama, checking for drama.
Yeah. But we have some pretty good bonuses for drama.
Yeah.
Like, at the moment we have a +4. That's pretty nice.
And what's our baseline skill level?
I think 2.
Okay.
So, yeah. Drama, like, tripled it.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Oh, the equipment. Okay. That's probably looks so cool.
I was just thinking, what a nice evening it is for taking part in a murder investigation.
Yeah, you just said that.
So now we had a 97% chance.
Is that yeah, that's the highest you can get, right?
Yeah.
So no way to fail, right?
Yeah.
Let's just succeed.
Mm-hmm. Let's go.
Okay.
What? Dear God, you've been lied to. She could have killed her lover and lied to everyone. She's not candid at all. She's smoke and mirrors and willow wisps.
Oh.
Seems a bit strong, but okay. Yeah, she could have been the murderer.
Yeah, I thought about that about the peephole. Maybe she was afraid that somebody watched her kill him.
Ah, good thought, Vincent. Didn't occur to me, yeah.
She probably didn't give you her real name either. Why would she? Arrest her immediately, before she further entangles you in her web of lies. Take it easy. Don't overcompensate with this course correction. Ask questions first.
Who's saying that?
The first one was drama, and now it's volition talk.
Right, okay, yeah.
See?
Who's saying that?
Drama.
Okay.
So, we can... Number 1, turn to the lieutenant. Kim, why have we not arrested her yet? Number 2, you know, I think you didn't make that call to the station. Number 3, your real name isn't Klaasje Amandu.
Oh.
Number 4, what if I told you you are under arrest, miss? And number 5, let's change the subject for the time being, and we conclude.
Very interesting. Let's go. First ask Kim.
Okay. Kim, why have we not arrested her yet?
There may be grounds here, at least for an extended detention.
A little whimper. The young woman hears you. She's looking around.
Okay. Next option is, I think you didn't make that call to the station.
Okay.
I did. What is this? I called your desk or whatever it is. The numbers are all over town. Call 8-100-2 for emergencies.
And she took a step forward.
Okay.
There was an older woman on the other end. It sounded like she was smoking. She took my complaint. She coughed.
That is the emergency's desk number. Anyone could know that, sire, by looking around and calling the desk. I don't believe a single word she said.
Now they're heavily overcompensating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I love that drama is calling either us or Encyclopedia sire.
Yeah. Because it's Shakespearean, right? Yeah, I get it. There was a lot of detail, though, with the coughing woman and stuff. And I heard that people who lie always tend to give too much detail. Because they are overcompensating.
That could be it, yeah.
Yeah, but apart from that, I don't really think that's a lie. I do think she called.
Yeah, I'm not convinced. I mean, she is a practiced liar, as we established.
Yeah, but it's just, what's the downside of calling, right? If she wants to create this whole narrative, if she's killed them, there's no downside to really actually doing the call herself, right?
Yeah, but there's also upside telling us that she called.
Yeah.
Just to get in our good
No,
graces.
but what I'm saying is, if you're a liar in the sense of you want to create a false situation, right? It's always best, I think, to mix as much truth into the lie as possible and keep the lying core as small as possible. And actually making the call would have been the true part here.
Yeah, that could be it.
Yeah, but okay, we'll see. This hasn't convinced me. Let's investigate the other lines of lying.
Also, we can continue, and I hope for more encyclopedia drama or whatever.
Sorry, yeah.
What time did you make the call?
Thursday night. It was late, sometime after 12.
It checks out.
That settles it, I guess.
Yeah, and we can say either anyone could have known the number, and that someone coughed. It means nothing. Or we can just say nothing.
Say nothing.
She stands before you, holding her back very straight.
Okay, next option. Your real name isn't Klaasje Amandu.
I agree. You wouldn't give us your real name, not when people are after you.
Okay.
Her voice cracks suddenly, like there's a garrote around her neck.
Yeah.
And we can say, okay, what? Or we can say, we don't need to do this, and we back off. Yeah, this is the first time I'm actually tempted to back off.
Yeah, me too. I think it's good to establish that's not her real name, yeah. But I don't feel like we need to push for the real name. It's not relevant yet.
Yeah, just like we didn't ask for her ID specifically.
Let's back off.
Okay.
Thank you.
She sounds grateful. And then the last option before the conclude option. What if I told you you're under arrest, miss?
Yes.
But I haven't done anything. Anything illegal.
She backs up against the railing with a forced smile on her face.
Failure to aid a police investigation.
Who's saying that? Is pretty cool.
Authority.
Okay, yeah.
Fucking mind games. Enough.
That sounds really angry. Is that drama?
No, that's Half-Light.
Okay, that's it. So that was nice. Wow, what commitment.
That's right, gang. Stern and merciless now. Stern and merciless as we reel her in.
Who's saying that?
That's drama.
Okay.
Okay, so number 1. Failure to aid a police officer. You have wasted our time in a time-critical investigation. Number 2. You're a suspect in a murder investigation. You're a flight risk. That is all the reason I need. Number 3. You're not playing these mind games with me anymore. And we whack our finger next to our head.
Whack your...
Whack your finger next to your head is what she said.
Like this?
Yeah. I think. Yeah.
You're not playing these mind games anymore, Klaasje.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Fits with Harry's
Yeah.
general demeanor. I think we say all of these, right? Say
And
more?
I think that's a decision we have to make because there's one last option. Industry espionage. We uphold international law here in the zone of control.
Ah, it's like we have to pick one of these.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, which one? Do you have a preference?
I think the first one, failure to aid a police officer.
Yeah, that's what one of the skills said. That's usually a good sign.
Yeah, also it's like...
Well, the mind games also is what a skill said.
Yeah, but I don't... That was Half-Light, and Authority said the failure to aid a police investigation,
Yeah.
and that is sort of neutral and also true. And I mean, we can't
is
just
true.
arrest someone for mind games.
God damn it, Vincent, I am the law!
Yes, basically.
Yeah, usually just pitting number one is usually a good idea, so let's do it.
Mm-hmm.
The lieutenant produces a pair of handcuffs.
Oh, I
He
didn't
actually does it too.
I didn't actually want to arrest her though.
Well,
But I was expecting that if we're gonna actually arrest her, the game will have like in brackets arrest her. You know,
I think that's still the case. I think Kim is
he's just playing along.
yeah,
Okay, excellent. Yeah.
And again, he also does it in the game.
Yeah,
His
yeah.
character pulls out handcuffs.
Please no.
Her eyes become round with fear. She tries to back further off.
But there's nowhere to go. A 2-story drop to the Plaza Mosaic. If she could, she would have run before.
I think I know who did it. Who shot Lely. I can tell you. I can help you.
Here we go.
We can say, number one, what do you know? Who shot him? Or Kim. Arrest this woman before she can say anything else.
What? No.
And we ignore her theory.
Jesus Christ. That's for what? An evil playthrough? I don't know.
Yeah.
Not for this one. Let's hear it.
Yeah.
She's silent for a second, as if looking into herself for certainty. Then, in a hushed voice, she says, gearing up for this betrayal is hard for her.
Ooh.
Oh, it's good.
Mm-hmm.
Ruby.
Okay, that's good, but not super surprising.
No.
But if she says it, that's a big, big lead.
Also under all this pressure that
Yeah.
I'm pretty convinced this is not a lie.
She didn't want to say it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So option number one, why do you think it was her? Option
Yeah.
number two, and how could she have killed him? And option number three. Okay, that's it for Ruby. And we wrap it up.
Yeah, but let's wrap it up.
Yeah.
Number
guess
one.
this is the end of the game, folks. Thanks for watching. Okay, why do you think it was her?
She has this thing for me. Ever since I met her and the boys downstairs. She's been pretty frank about what she wants.
What she's saying is sex.
And we can say sex, or we can say, and what is that?
Well, better ask than suggest. So maybe she
Sex.
was...
Sorry.
And more. I
She-
made the mistake of confiding in her. I told her I was on the run. She started protecting me. It became an unhealthy relationship.
Oh,
All right. Maybe she's the voyeur.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
And maybe the murder was a crime of passion.
Well, yeah, jealousy, I guess, right? And yeah. Ruby is prime suspect.
Yeah.
We need to find her.
When I started spending time with Lely, she told me to end it. Said there would be shit if I didn't. It was not a good meeting. We stopped talking after that, but
I don't understand. What exactly in your relationship made you think she is romantically interested in you?
The lieutenant sounds incredulous. Incredulous. Oh, God.
Why do you think he's so incredulous?
He still has the cuffs in his hand. I mean, that's what the game says.
Sure.
But
Well, we can just continue. Maybe we'll find out.
yeah.
she said she's in love with me. She even asked me to run away with her when I told her I'm a fugitive. She started developing notions about our relationship.
And you led her on?
The lieutenant narrows his eyes.
A little. I was flattered, you know? But then I had to let her off, and it was not easy. I came to regret being friendly with her. We maybe kissed, nothing more.
Yes, but what was their relationship outside this unequal power dynamic?
Is that empathy?
That was suggestion.
Okay.
And a challenging success. So we can ask about that. What was your relationship like before this conflict? That is option number 1. Then option number 2, sounds like she was fixated on you.
Like everyone.
Yes. Number 3, this is just sensationalism and guesses. And number 4, I don't know what to make of this.
Number 1.
Yes.
We spent a lot of time together, listening to the radio and such. She had great milieus, and she was good company. I was sorry it had to end.
She pauses.
What was that question about? She's feeding her friend to the wolves here.
Who's saying that?
Drama.
I guess you don't like that? I don't get it. Makes sense to me, the question.
Yeah.
Okay.
It also has startlingly little to do with arresting her, you suddenly realize.
Okay.
Oh, is that our skills telling us that we...
Are falling back into being compromised?
Uh-huh.
I think it has a lot to do with like learning about Ruby and
I
the
think
case
so
and
too.
stuff. Yeah, I don't quite get it. But okay. What else?
Back to the previous menu.
So what's the next option?
So either sounds like she was fixated on you.
Yeah,
This is
do
just
that one.
sensationalism and guesses, or I don't know what to make of this.
Sounds like.
This is just an assumption.
I know what it sounds like. That's why I didn't want to tell you before. But she knew what had happened when I came downstairs.
Right.
Somehow, she knew Lely was dead. She wasn't surprised at all. When we came up here, she was calm as a stone, too. She cleaned it all up like she had a plan.
Yeah. She said that before.
This is a familiar theory. You had it too, remember? Could it
Yeah.
be that Ruby was covering up after herself? The lynching? Yet again, you're coming up with this. The worst thing is, it may be true.
Huh. That was first logic and then volition speaking.
Yeah.
And we can say,
It's tough. She might still be lying. We don't know.
yeah. I mean, we both had the feeling that she really didn't want to implicate Ruby.
Yeah.
But
Not this conclusively.
yeah, but Kim is also right. Like she doesn't know half the things she's saying. She just
Yeah, absolutely. It's just
guesses.
hypothesis.
Yeah.
Okay, so what next? I don't think I want to say the sounds like it's all the sensationalism. Or do you?
No, we are in a different menu.
Oh, okay.
We can say number 1. When Ruby said there would be shit happening if you didn't end your relationship with the deceased, was she threatening you? Or number 2, and how could she have killed him? And then we can wrap it up by saying, okay, that's it for Ruby.
Okay, do number 1.
She came over one night, drunk, said she'd turn my life into a living hell. I've been threatened before, so I can tell when someone knows how to do it. And she's a pro. She must be. To keep the Hardys in line. I tried severing ties with her after that. I thought it had worked, but...
She looks through the window of her room.
Some of that fear is still with her. She exhales sharply. What are you talking about? She's afraid you'll arrest her.
Both, probably.
There was first Half-Light and then Drama speaking. And
Drama is now really sold on arresting her.
yeah. But, I mean, Half-Light was angry at her before.
But Half-Light is always angry.
Yeah, that's fair.
So?
Then we can ask, and how could she have killed him?
You said there was a secret route there, right?
She points to the door that leads to the pinball workshop.
She could have come up through there, then taken this shot. Right here, where I stand. It was too dark outside. I wouldn't have seen her.
Then slipped back downstairs without anyone noticing. That is possible.
Yeah.
Interesting theory. Did she know that door exists? Had you been out there with her?
Yes. She's been up here many times. She used to come to drink on the roof when,
The young woman falls silent. Her mouth moves without a word.
What is she? How would that sentence end?
Is she maybe still not telling us all the truth?
Or I'm just too thick and I should know. Anyways, can you continue?
Maybe there was more than kissing. Or maybe that's just what she...
Well, she sort of implied that there wasn't, but it doesn't really matter, I guess.
We can ask, what is it? Or
Yeah.
You're thinking about the peephole, right? The perforation in the pinball workshop one.
Say that one. That's more interesting.
She would have seen us. My bed is right next to...
She's forgotten her cigarette in the ashtray.
You mean to suggest she made it?
no. No. Why would she do that to herself?
No, I just remembered you told me about it, and...
She's not really sure. It was right above the bed. She could have seen all sorts of things from there.
Well, it's also... Maybe it's not just for voyeuristic reasons. It's also if she has the plan to kill Lely, right? It's a way to spot her target and... You know, not like it. If she just suddenly appears on the balcony, right? That's putting herself in a big risk to be spotted, and you only want to do that very quickly once when you know your target's going to be in position for the kill, right?
Yeah.
So that might be the reason for the whole. I don't know.
Well, let's see.
Don't let your imagination run wild here, sire.
Oh, it's too late for that.
Yeah, way too late. And then we say, okay, that's it for Ruby.
All right.
And we wrap it up.
Okay, and what? Arrest the liar now.
No.
Why? She told us some pretty interesting things there.
Who's saying that?
So the first one was
Drama.
Okay, and what was volition.
Yeah.
The second one was arrest the liar.
Drama.
Now that was drama.
Yeah.
And now it's electrochemistry with, I should say, a medium success. The others are not successes or skill checks, I guess.
Don't arrest her. Push her a bit more, but then let her off.
Who's
That
saying?
Ruby theory was solid. And she's beautiful.
That's authority speaking.
Yeah, okay. I tend to agree with this one.
Yeah,
I mean, we definitely want to let her off, right? In the sense of at least not arresting her now. Because then, you know, she will be killed by spies and stuff.
Right.
We agree on that, right?
Yeah, we want to avoid it, sure. I don't know, right, we got all this by succeeding on a very difficult drama check. And so I'm sort of listening to drama now, even though
you want to arrest her.
I don't know. I don't want to arrest her, but at the same time, I feel like authority is still compromised and drama is not compromised anymore. And authority is telling us not to arrest her, and drama is telling us to arrest her.
So, what do you want to do?
I don't want to arrest her.
Yeah, I don't... honestly, what's the point of arresting her? Do you actually think she will flee?
Maybe? I don't know.
No, I don't think so. It would just be a weird turn in the game.
Yeah, also, we already established that he basically can't flee anywhere.
Yeah, exactly. She's already... This is the last place to go and stuff. And I believe that story. And no, Vincent, come on. I'm making you play. We're going to push her a little.
Yeah, okay.
And because it'll be fun to see what happens.
Okay, let's...
and then we're going to let her off.
Cruel, but sure.
She's stuck here. She's already in prison. Look around. She's only trying to help you.
Yeah, I guess that's the point. She can't go anywhere.
Who said that?
Savior Fair.
Ah, okay. Okay, sure.
Well, we can say number one, who? And that's, I guess, in response to Savior Fair? Because that's talking not to Klaasje or Kim that's talking to ourselves.
I don't quite get it.
Me neither. And then we can say out loud, "That's all good, but I think we should still take you in, in case." And we step a bit closer.
Or that's at the pushing. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Or the other option is, okay, I'll keep you here, miss, for now, and we back off completely. I first want to do the who line because I have no idea where that's going.
And we can still do the other ones, you think?
Yeah, that's talking to ourselves.
Okay.
Her. Stop letting her distract you.
Okay.
I don't quite understand. Was there a missing skill check or something?
I don't know. I mean,
That's a bug.
That was Volition, and the last line from Volition was, okay, and what?
Who? It makes no sense to me.
Yeah.
Step closer.
Yeah, I guess.
Still? After all this, sir, please. It's a shitty world, and I know I'm shitty too. I know.
Her hand turns into a fist, slowly, crushing the cigarette she's still holding.
But I don't deserve to be sent to the moral intern and ground into paste just because I disturbed the sanctity of accounting. That's some multinational.
She's gearing up for a last stand.
Yeah.
This is it.
We can say, number one, what do you deserve then? Number two, what other options do I have? Or number three, I've made my choice. And in parentheses, decide what to do with her.
This implies that we can do the
Yeah.
both. Okay, do number one then.
So what do you deserve then?
I don't know. To spend my days with smoke, drink, and dance, wallowing in shit. Just like everyone else.
And she threw away the cigarette. Okay.
Now?
What other options do I have?
Mm-hmm.
You have those station calls, right? Where I have to show up at the station or I'll become a fugitive. You can write me one. You don't have to take me in right now. I promise I won't go out anymore at night. I'll be right here. I know you can do that. Just let me come in on my own. In 2 months, or maybe even 1 month. That's all I need.
All I need to do what?
That's an option.
No, that's just me wondering.
Oh, okay. Well, I think this is an emotional need, I guess. And she needs that to survive or to maybe clear up the murder. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe this is just...
That's what she needs.
Give me more time.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm going to do with that, but yeah.
Everything but getting arrested. Okay, so now we decide, right?
Still continue.
Okay.
You do have the form.
He looks at your ledger.
That's it. I'm calling it. Kim is beyond compromised.
That's drama, right?
That's Volition.
Oh,
actually.
okay.
Huh.
Definitely, sire.
That's drama.
Saya, yeah. Well, I don't think he's compromised. I think he understands good cop, bad cop, right?
Yeah.
He's doing the good cop, giving her an out.
Yeah, and of course, this Elysium being what it is, we have a new option. What will have changed in 2 months or 1 month?
Ah, there you go. Yeah.
Everything could change. This city, the extradition rules, the people after me could be in jail. Or maybe Ravishal.
She falls silent.
There is desperation there, in that silence. A cornered animal looking for a way out.
Maybe Ravishal could be free. I could be tried in a free Ravishal. An independent state that doesn't hand its detainees over to the moral intern.
I find that hard to believe, miss.
The handcuffs jingle in his hand.
Yeah.
And we can say, number one, I also find it hard to believe. Number two, I do like the sound of that. Another Ravishal, free, independent. Number three, not on my watch. And number four, this has got nothing to do with anything.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm leaning. But
yeah.
weren't we sort of on the side of the moral intern?
Were we?
We way back when we had the
Sort of.
discussion with Kim, didn't we? Were like, oh yeah, that's the discipline party or whatever. As always, I'm losing track of the political factions in this Elysium. But here they sound like the bad guys. I don't like them. I like the sound of free Ravachol. I guess I'm very easily swayed, I think.
Yeah.
And I don't know what to say here. Do you have a preference, Vincent? What was the first one?
I also find it hard to believe.
Yeah, maybe we just say that one.
Yeah.
It is hard to believe, even if we like it. It's hard to believe. Yeah. There's no indication that there should be revolution right now.
No.
Right? Let's say that
unless we do some proper police work.
Sure, who knows?
So we say,
yeah.
I also find it hard to believe.
I agree with Kim. That's also good.
Don't. The world can change. It has changed before.
Yeah, it sounds real desperate.
She looks at you, frozen to a spot.
That's not the answer she was hoping for. Thought that you were some kind of patriot or communard, did she? This was her last card. There is nothing more she can say. The final decision is yours. You alone stand on the throne of your mind.
Wow. Yeah, we're uncompromised. That's good. That's what we wanted.
So we say, I've made my choice.
She looks at you in silence, her face filled with fear, lips parted. Wait. If you arrest her, Kim will have to transport her. You'd be without your partner for the rest of the day.
Huh.
Okay.
Shut up. He's making a decision, and it's his to make.
I really like this.
Yeah.
This is perhaps my favorite part of this game, the way the skills sort of interact and talk to each other.
That's so good.
Yeah.
Okay, so we can say, number 1, Kim, arrest her before this drags out any longer. Number 2, let's write you a station call. If you miss it, I can't help you anymore. And you write a station call. Or number 3, I'll let you off the hook for now. Don't make me regret it. And we don't arrest her.
This is perfect. We love the middle way, the not picking extremes, the compromise. Let's write her a station call, Vincent. As Kim said, we have the forms.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm very happy with this solution.
I won't.
So?
She says, I won't. She takes the slip, shaking visibly. Then she collects herself. And Kim was doing an animation where he put away his handcuffs.
Yeah.
So I couldn't click continue or anything else.
This may have been a grave mistake, sire. Maybe, maybe not. Mercy is rarely a complete mistake.
Who said that?
First one was drama.
Yeah.
And the second one is volition.
Oh, okay.
I promised I will be right here all the time, nights too. I'll help you any way I can in this investigation, and I will be at Station 41 in 6 weeks. I promise.
Okay.
All right.
There's an option to let's talk about you and Ruby again, which is lighted up. I just want to see if there's anything new there.
Okay.
I don't think so, but...
She nods.
Nope.
Then nervously.
Nothing new.
Yeah.
I think Kim just randomly pulled out his handcuffs again.
Oh, because he just likes that move.
Yeah.
Now, and he's like, oh man, Harry, I wanted to arrest someone. Yeah, okay.
Okay, and then we say, let's change the subject for the time being. And we conclude.
All right.
She slowly lights another cigarette.
Yeah, that's going to taste pretty good, I guess.
As if in the presence of some tiger.
Yeah.
You are. This is not the end of this.
Oh, okay.
We are what?
So, we have a white check.
Oh.
Shivers. Godly 16. Look up to the gray sky.
All right. I think we're going to do that next time. I love how this Klaasje dialogue tree is like the most epic, continuous like raid and counter that tests maybe all our skills in sequence.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Man, that was great.
Yeah, I wonder how Shiva's gonna get into this.
Should we have arrested her? Should we not have arrested her? I don't know, Marius. I don't know anymore.
Yeah,
I'm
but no.
compromised.
But I feel pretty happy and confident about not arresting her. I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean,
too.
I'm curious what happens in another playthrough and stuff. But maybe does she get killed then? That's interesting. But I wouldn't want that in this playthrough. I would rather get completely duped by everyone in this game, but be the nice, compassionate, merciful cop, right? This is not just about the murder, Vincent. It's also about Harry's soul and its restoration.
Yeah.
And I think we've made progress on that front, if nothing else.
Yeah. As long as we still find the murderer, then I'm fine with
that is... But we have a strong lead, right? Ruby is a prime candidate, I would say. And I really like how this is shaping up. There's going to be lots to do next time when we continue playing. Thank you, Vincent, for playing with me and reading to me.
Pleasure.
So wonderfully whatever you have read. Then thank you, dear viewers, for continuing to watch us. We saw there was a lot of viewers actually over Christmas, which I guess makes sense because you all want to get away from your families. So, you can like our videos, comment, we always enjoy that, and subscribe to the channel. And we're also on Twitter, @makes_play. Vincent, do you have any last words?
It's raining.
Yeah, we all shiver. I didn't leave you the last words. Goodbye!